Scalpers are out of control. These days, everybody and their mom is trying to find new and different ways to make money, and one of these ways includes collecting and selling trading cards. You would call these people scalpers. And in this economy, who can blame them? Me. I can. Because they are destroying the market, and more importantly, they are ruining the experiences for children across the world. The prices people are paying for these cards and then sitting there and reselling them for way more than they are worth, it's getting ridiculous. And I don't mean, oh, the prices are going up, a couple bucks here and there, dollar or two. No, these are grown adults treating kids' trading cards like it's the goddamn stock market. Like they're the wolf on Wall Street or something. And it's getting out of hand. Cards that were meant to be $5 can now go up to 10, 15, 20, to even up to hundreds of dollars depending on what pack you're getting or what booster set or whatever the hell it is. And who does that hurt? Not the guy with a whole calculated spreadsheet on how he's going to make all of his money back and which cards he needs to get and for how much of each pack and da 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 da. No, it hurts the everyday collectors, the people who actually buy and collect the cards, keep them in sleeves in their binders, and actually appreciate them. Don't just sell them and see it as a money symbol. Not to mention the kids who just want to open up a couple of packs with their friends or by themselves and enjoy what they have and see, appreciate what they have. Instead, you have scalpers who will spend their whole paycheck clearing out the entire section of cards in a store. And then they'll sit there. You're lucky if they even get to their car in the parking lot before they start opening them. They'll probably just sit there in their card, open them all, realize they didn't get a hit, and toss every single one of those cards they just spent all their money on. Like, you can't even give them away. Go find a kid, walk around the store, and be like, hey, here's some free cards. Just be nice. I don't know, man. Just do something. Tossing them away is just a complete waste of your time, your money, and is inevitably going to eventually have an effect. And, it's going to disappoint a kid one day who's trying to get some cards and you cleared it out and there's no cards left. You're now a dickhead in their eyes. Like, imagine being 10 years old again and you walk into Walmart with your allowance or your birthday money or whatever the case is, and you go to the Pokemon card section or, where the magic cards are or whatever card you're trying to buy, and the entire aisle, the entire shelf, whatever it is, gone, cleared out. It looks like a goddamn war zone out there. Collecting and selling cards is not it's not a side hustle anymore. Scalping has just become a straight gambling addiction. It fucks over the kids who are just trying to buy a specific card for their deck because they want it or they're trying to, build a specific deck for battle or whatever the case is. Because they're a kid. Of course they don't have all this money. Even if they do chores and save up their card or their birthday money and Christmas money, it's going to take them a while to get that card, one, and that's even if they can find one that's in price range for whatever they save up. Because I mean, who's giving their kids like $600-700? I've seen cards for more than $1,000, and like imagine how embarrassing it must feel for the parents who have to sit there and deliver that disappointment. Basically telling their kids, no, I can't get you, you know, Pokemon cards, a couple pieces of cardboard with some artwork on it for you. And I know that may make it seem like, oh, it doesn't mean anything, like it's not important because it is just a couple pieces of cardboard. But that is a childhood core memory for some people. Opening cards was a big part of some kids' or some adults, childhoods. Why should we just take that away from, future children and, take those possible memories from them? As a parent, you have two main jobs: to provide and protect. Now you can't provide your kid the happiness. I know that it's just a couple Pokemon cards or Magic the Gathering cards, and they probably will forget about it in a week to a month. But at the end of the day, what parent wants to sit there and tell their kid no, they can't spend a couple extra bucks this week or this month and get their kid a couple of cards? And whose fault is that? The scalpers. These dudes will sit there and open up a fresh box of cards, take out all the good cards, resell them for way more than they're worth, and then they'll take those bad cards and reseal the box. I'm being so serious. They will reseal the box and sell them and, advertise it as they've never been opened or touched before. These people are literally losers. There's no other better words I can use to describe them. They are scamming kids. They are scamming parents who don't know anything about cards or what they're worth and robbing them blind. And like I had mentioned earlier, if you even manage to get to find a store that has any cards left, the entire section is ransacked. The only cards you will find are the ones that were left in packs that were already opened. and they're not gonna be any good cards. They're the shitty, basic, just common cards that everybody already has 5 of. And the thing about collecting cards is it used to be a way better experience. You know, getting to sit there, get a new pack of cards, having that fun time either by yourself or with your friends, opening the pack of cards, showing them what you got, them showing you what they got, trading them, battling them, whatever you're doing with them. It was an actual like a hobby. It was a hobby. Now it's just reselling them. It has become flip culture with a side effect of a gambling addiction. Instead of everybody enjoying the cards for what they are, just a cool little hobby, a kid's game, everybody is chasing profit off of these things. And I'm not saying you can't resell them or collect them or any of that. You can do that. You just have to have some consideration and moderation. Because trust me, I don't open Pokemon cards or cards for that matter at all. But if I did and I pulled one that was worth, a couple $100, $80, whatever, I would sell it. Yeah. But when you are clearing out shelves and leaving nothing on the hooks for anybody else, congratulations. You've become the villain. You have become fucking Grinch of Pokemon cards, the Grinch of trading cards. And I appreciate that some stores are out here trying to set limits on how many packs of cards you can buy at once. But these scalpers, they are finding all these loopholes. They are going to stores with other friends, separating and buying cards individually, and then pulling them all together after the fact. Still, at the end of the day, clearing out the entire section. And of course, 16-year-old Stacy working at Target's not going to enforce the rules because she gets paid minimum wage. She doesn't care, and she's not going to risk her safety because you never know what these people are capable of. And I just mean like that's just with everybody. You don't know what people are capable of. And I don't blame them for that. I wouldn't want to risk my life. God forbid, I get spit on by some dude with an STD. That's fucking disgusting. All because he's pissed off that I'm not letting him buy the entire row of Pokemon cards. So, to the people who are actually doing something about it, the ones that are grabbing the carts and walking away, hiding the cards on people, on the scalpers, I salute you because I can't even get close to them. My nose just can't handle it. And it's not like it's hard to not be a part of the problem, even if you do collect and sell cards. Like I said, just have some consideration, some moderation, leave some cards for somebody else, for the other people, and please take a fucking shower. I know it may sound like rocket science, but it really is not that hard, I promise. But anyways, make sure to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think on scalpers, if it's out of control, or if you don't care at all, let me know that as well. Any feedback is always welcomed. And as always, stay safe, stay snazzy, and stay blessed.